howdy. I am a Twerkules2016, the Greek god of twerking, the lord of jiggly booties. I am an affiliate streamer.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Twerkules2016. People usually call me Twerk. I am an affiliate streamer. I've been streaming for getting close to 2 years. I'd say we're about a year and a half, maybe a little over right now. And I kind of average about 35 viewers streamed to with about getting close to 1,600. We're actually very close to 1,600 followers. So that's
nice.
a little bit about me. Yeah, no, we're slowly. We're getting
almost
there.
Almost there. Gosh, and 35 average views is no joke. That's definitely impressive.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been kind of a jump lately in January, which I'm very happy for. It's been a lot of fun. I started a new game with The Witcher, and I've seen a lot of people coming in and hanging out with that one.
Wow.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk more about that in a second, but that's exciting. So let's think back to affiliate and how that happened. Did you just start streaming, or did you have a plan to hit affiliate?
There wasn't really a plan. I think something that's probably a very common thing with a lot of streamers right now is, COVID happened, people started working from home, / got furloughed, so they weren't really working. And so that can happen to me and my friends. So there's probably 4 of us, IRL friends who decide, let's get into streaming, let's see what happens, and kind of go from there. And it just kind of picked up. So it was the 4 of us. A couple of them are married, so their spouses were kind of involved, at least as far as we were all kind of watching each other's streams. We'd pull up all the different tabs, and we'd try and we got scheduled to where so and so would stream during the day, and then I would stream in the evening, and then they would raid me, and so we always try and support each other through it all. So it was kind of wild, but it was so much fun, kind of starting off and just kind of getting the hang of things. But we all kind of found this game on the computer that we all just really enjoyed. It was a free game called Super Animal Royale. And that was one that's kind of it had its own little niche community. And we just kind of found our way into it. We had a lot of fun with it. And we all ended up kind of streaming it at one point or another. And that really helped us kind of get to the 50 followers mark. It was a little more discoverability for kind of lower count streamers, and it just kind of worked out for us. And it was a lot of fun. It's a really fun game. It's a free game on Steam. It's just so much fun.
So after you hit affiliate, and then now you're at average of 35, which is a huge jump, did you have any dips? And do you know why? Besides school, going back to school, or pandemic, the world opening back up, things like that. Did you have any dips?
I mean, yes, not immediately after hitting affiliate. It was kind of a nice little steady incline of average viewers. But, getting to the 20s, that's definitely where I saw things start to fluctuate a bit. I think part of it is just a combination of a few things. But yeah, and this is kind of how it goes. The dips happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then how did you get, so you said you kind of went down to 20, a little bit lower. And then how'd you get back up from that dip? Was there anything that you did?
I got out of the Soulsborne games. I did my first playthrough of them, and then I got into games that I enjoyed more. I enjoyed the Soulsborne games. I loved the challenge of it, but then I got into more story-driven games, which I find my home when it comes to just playing video games in general, with story-driven games. And I feel like I was having a lot more fun. And I think it was very apparent that I was having a lot more fun with it.
What are some successful tips, the specific tips that helped you get views and followers?
I think a big thing is making genuine connections on Twitch. I think that's the big thing is, finding other streamers that you really vibe with, that you can really see yourself being friends with, and becoming friends with them. And then, your community start to kind of intermingle, and then it all kind of comes into maybe one larger community as a whole. And I think that's something that really has helped a lot is I've made a lot of really good friends on Twitch.
So being stagnant on Twitch is such a thing. So let's flash back to when you're like, let's say at 3 average viewers and jumping up to 15 and then jumping up to now 35, right? Those are big jumps.
Yeah.
Do you have
absolutely.
any tips on how to get those? And it probably didn't happen a jump, but maybe it sounded like it did, because in January you said, oh, you've kind of gotten a jump in viewership. So do you have any tips for that?
I think it definitely helps to look at the games that you stream. Because, you know, it helps to really enjoy the games that you play and that you stream, but also, you know, I really enjoyed playing the Tomb Raider franchise on stream, but also how many people are watching Tomb Raider streams? How many people are looking at that game that you're wanting to stream? How many people are watching it? And so it can be a combination of things. I saw my first big jump going from, you know, kind of a 15 stagnant to getting into the 20s with Dark Souls. I got introduced to a brand new community, a brand new kind of franchise for me, and I was doing my first playthroughs, and so I had a lot, maybe not a lot to offer, but I had something to offer to that community, which was, I am bright-eyed, I'm bushy-tailed, I'm playing Dark Souls.
First playthroughs are such a thing.
Oh yeah, they are, and just because, like, especially for that franchise too, where it's just like, this guy has no idea what's coming around the corner. He has no idea what's on the other side of this fog wall, and I cannot wait to see this happen. It really adds something to it.
Yeah. So what are some major tips that really helped you? It kind of like changed it all. Something that you haven't already said, something like specific that may have helped you get to where you are right now.
Some things that I've done to really kind of help me kind of find different ways to make myself stand out is when I played Batman Arkham Knight, which, you know, maybe didn't have a whole lot of buzz around it. Actually, I take that back. It did, because it just so happened when I was playing it, that's when they dropped the first kind of teaser announcement for a new Batman game that's going to come out.
Oh.
And so that's when people were like, oh, that's right, I've forgotten about Batman games. And so people were coming in, and my self, I bought a $12 Batman mask off Amazon that just covers half the face, and I talk like this as I played the game. Just that whole like Christian Bale, like just like, you know, just something silly but kind of goofy. But, you know, they're looking through the thumbnails on Twitch, and they see the thumbnails, and you see someone like a Batman mask playing Batman. You're like, okay,
this goober, let me check them out.
Let's see what he's doing, you know.
So I think one of the harder things about Twitch that we all experience is getting people to come back after they follow. So what are some tips that you do, maybe on stream, off of stream, something other than just your vibes, to get people to come back?
I think the big thing is just making people feel welcome when they do come in. Whether it's their first time to come in, second, third, fourth, fifth, it's being genuinely happy. Like, oh, hey, you were just here yesterday. You just showed up. Thank you. Like, well, thanks for coming back. How you doing? You know, if they're chatting, you know, sometimes one thing I kind of picked up on, I'm not sure if it was TikTok or if it was Twitter, and it was different social media sites, was when you get that follow, sometimes, you know, you don't want to ask them like, how are you doing? Because they might just be a lurker who's just dropping the follow and they don't want to chat. And so, you know, what I try to do is just say, like, really hope you're having a great day. Thanks for being here. Let's have some fun. You know, it's rather than just saying like, how you doing, trying to get them to chat, because sometimes people just don't want to. You know, I think there's a lot more people who just lurk rather than they actually chat, and who just, they want to keep it that way. And so, and try to kind of lean into that, where it's, you know, make them feel welcome, make them feel, you know, like this can be a good spot for them, but also, you know, you don't have to chat if you don't want to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wow, I like that a lot. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for letting me be here. This is so much fun, Holly. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yay! Oh my god, of course. Yeah, I'm really excited. But honestly, I love you dearly. I've been in your streams before, and I can't wait for us to play Outlast together and get the shit scared out of all of us.
No, I love you so much, but I don't think there's enough love in the world to make that happen. But maybe we'll see. Maybe.
All right. Well, thank you again. I'll see you around.
Thank you, Holly, so much. Bye bye.
Bye.